and Facebook, and hello on YouTube. Welcome. Today is the powerful, miraculous new moon solar eclipse. It is April the 8th today, and this is what the build-up has been. Everyone's talking about this solar eclipse because it is the great awakening, and this is what we're all feeling. And it is such an amazing, exciting time on the planet. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And let me just get the comments up for Facebook for those who are joining me live. And thank you for watching. Is that Pete? Hi, Pete. Thanks for watching. Okay, so this solar eclipse is like a whole reset, but we have got the sun, the moon, and Chiron, those three all conjunct. So they're all at 19 degrees in Aries, plus the North Node is also in Aries. Aries is a fire sign. So this is where it's like bursting open and breaking up anything that is no longer working for us, anything that is weighing us down. With every new moon, it's about setting your intentions, planting the seeds of that you want to grow in your future. But with the solar eclipse, this makes it even more powerful. So this is where you can create your whole future right now, because the energy is so working for you. Now with Chiron, let me just explain. With Chiron, it's like the wounded healer. And so this new moon is for you to look at those areas. And I spoke about this for the full moon. You know, things are coming to the surface to be healed, to be transmuted, to be released. So with Chiron, this is actually helping you to bring the things to the surface to be healed. Now, this can be childhood trauma, and we all have it. Also, looking at the old programs, patterns, behaviors, beliefs, limiting beliefs, those limiting stories, those old habits that are keeping you stuck. Because remember how miraculous you are, how powerful you are. So I really encourage you, and I'm actually doing this as well, because with the solar eclipse, it's huge insights and downloads coming through. So this is a great time for you to write out your journal. And what I've been doing is doing like a whole life review. See, when we pass over and go back into spirit world, in we go through this period where we do a life review and reflect on our whole life and go, oh, how did I go? Did I fulfill my purpose, my soul's purpose for being here on the earth? But right now, this is where you can actually reset. If things haven't been working for you in your life, you can actually go, okay, well, that hasn't been working for all these years, that destructive behavior, that old habit, those old stories, all the old friends that I'm hanging out there, you know, keeping me stuck or keeping me limited, or they're always complaining and whinging and negative, and I don't want to hang around them anymore. So this is where you can actually make some new choices for your highest good and destiny, but for your soul's growth, because this is a time of self-discovery, of looking at all the areas that are weighing you down and that feel heavy in your life. Now, the heaviness is more energetic. Okay, so think about the activities that you do, the people that you hang around, the things you do on a daily basis, and we all have our routines and we all have different habits and behaviors. So think about each one of those and how does that feel? Does it bring you joy? Does it uplift you? Does it make you feel light and happy and joyful? And or is it feel like a burden and a heavy commitment? And it's like, ugh, I really don't want to do this, but I have to. And this is where looking at anything that you aren't having fun doing and find work that you love doing and find work that you enjoy and that you can whistle and sing and just go, you know what, I'll make it fun. Okay, so this is a whole reevaluation for your life right now. The whole month of April, and I'll keep talking about this because the energy is so potent. This is your opportunity to upgrade consciously, to really wake up to who you truly are as a soul and why you came here. And so it's a really exciting time to re-examine who you are, who you choose to be, who are you becoming. So what's your vision for the future? And then what do you need to release in order to achieve that vision? And then also, what do you need to embrace in order to fulfill that vision? And who do you choose to become and see that end result? I will actually be posting a meditation which is specifically for this solar eclipse new moon, and I'll send out the link and it'll be uploaded on YouTube as well. So I will share that. Thank you to those who are watching, and thanks for the people who are here today. So with Chiron, because it is the helping us to heal and looking at those wounds and what have we been pushing down, because, and I spoke about this last week, is if you're trying to squash down those patterns, beliefs, programs, whatever is going on for you. And it could be childhood trauma. It's like, oh, I don't want to look at that. It's actually, don't move into addictions. Okay. So in my journaling, I'm actually reflecting on my whole life and looking at people who have betrayed me, even my first boyfriend, abusive. Now, why did I attract that in my life? Because remember the law of attraction, even though it wasn't pleasant, we all went through these experiences in our life in order for us to learn something. So, and just a side note is we also choose our families in order to learn and grow. We choose our parents, we choose our siblings, so we choose them all as a soul in order to learn and grow. So that's a really big one to actually write about, especially if you're not close to your family or close to your siblings. It's like, what am I learning from this situation, this experience, and what am I learning about myself? And maybe it's about to remain neutral, to be at peace and continue on your path and feel at peace and joyful along that path, and not look at them for approval or acceptance or for love, because your job is just to love and accept yourself. You have everything that you need. And in this lifetime, you are fully supported by the universe. You You are constantly guided. You are always loved by the universe and always supported. So this is about you believing in yourself and really stepping into your power and your confidence and your self-esteem and feeling so good in yourself and connected to who you truly are. And this is who you are as a soul. And why did you come here? I know that's a big question, and I keep talking about, what's your soul's vision? What's your soul's mission? And we all chose to come here at this time to fulfill that mission. Now, for some, they are checking out. Okay, I'm just going to put it out there. That they don't want to do the work. Okay, but for those who are choosing to really look at your inner wounds, to go within on this journey, this voyage, and really do your inner work to upgrade. Oh my God, the miracles, the magic, it's just, this is what we came for. This is the great awakening. Never before on earth have we got to this stage. Now, for the last 20 years, I've been talking about shifting consciousness, expanding awareness, and, that's been like my purpose. But 20 years ago, it's like no one knew what I was talking about. But it is still my mission today. And I'm so excited that these solar eclipse are helping people to burst open, to awaken to who they truly are, and to step into the miraculous being that they are, that you are. So this is you coming into alignment with your soul, with your true essence. And the universe, spirit, the masters, they're all cheering you on. They're all supporting you on this voyage. So with this solar eclipse, it's like a huge portal has opened up, and this is for you to actually step in and believe that you deserve to have and be and do anything you choose. So who do you choose to be for the rest of your decades on this playground that we call Earth? And move forward in that. So this is what the planets are really supporting you in stepping in, because the like I said, we're in Aries, so the North Node is in Aries to help you move forward. Plus, we've got the Sun, the Moon, and Chiron all conjunct. So this is a really rare event. Never before has this actually, this alignment with the planets occurred. And so this is a time for you to really go within, and journal and meditate and be in stillness. So remember, last Monday, Mercury went retrograde. So that's a time to slow down, go within, sit in stillness, go out, stand on the grass with bare feet, to ground and connect with Mother Earth. So the meditation that I will share with you, it's a lot of releasing and looking at those shadow areas, but then also helping you to step into who you are becoming now. So it's a really such a powerful time, and I'm excited to do this meditation with you. Though it's about you taking self-responsibility, okay, and keeping yourself accountable, but you're making the choices right now. And are you in alignment with your highest choice? And I'll just leave that question with you. Because with every new moon, it's about new beginnings, writing a new chapter. But with the solar eclipse, because the solar eclipse, we only get 2 a year, but this is a total solar eclipse. So this solar eclipse will actually last for about 4.5 minutes. In Australia, we won't actually see it. But if you live in Mexico, and it goes on a whole big wave from Mexico across Texas, across the US, and then to the East Coast up to Maine. And so some states will see a partial solar eclipse. Definitely if you're in Mexico or Texas, you'll see the total. And that time is 4.5 minutes of darkness. So it's like the universe is turning off all the lights on the planet, forcing you to go within and look at the dark parts of yourself that need to be healed. And so this is a time for you to, and I strongly, please take some time out to meditate and reflect today. Now, in Australia, the actual solar eclipse will be 3 a.m. in the morning. And because the energy is so intense right now, you may be awake at that time. So if you're awake at that time, stop and actually do a meditation at that time, because it's really potent. So in that 4.5 minutes, and I recommend longer, because if you can do a longer meditation, I highly recommend it. But look at all the areas of your life that you are ready to let go of, the old habits, and it could be friends and people, and people that are just no longer in alignment with where you're going. And like I said, not everyone is here to awaken and ascend, and that they are descending. Whereas, and this is where, and you may have heard this, there's going to be a split, like this division. Some people are descending and others are ascending and waking up and really taking the bull by the horns and setting a whole new path for themselves. And this is a time for you to actually write your new chapter for your life. And the solar eclipse is bringing this big burst of energy to make that happen. So after the 4.5 minutes, after the darkness, then the lights will come back on. And when you open your eyes as the new version of you, which is really exciting. And this is next week. I actually have my 5-day energy revitalizer. And if you haven't signed up, I put the link, but it's going to be 5 days where we go through day 1. So this is with my BENN Method: balance, energy, nurture, and nourish. And the 5th day is stepping into the new version of you. Who are you becoming? And every day I will do a different guided meditation for you. So that will be 11 a.m. every day for the 5 days, 11 a.m. Brisbane, Australia time. And now the daylight savings is finished, but for Pacific time, it is 7 p.m. the night before. So you can still jump on Zoom if you want to join me live. Otherwise, you can get the replay, but you must register via the link, and I'll put that in the comments. Okay, so that's next week. But for this week and for today, I really encourage you to write out your new chapter for your life. Okay, so I have the cards, Ask and It Is Given. They're the Abraham Hicks cards, and I'm going to choose a card for this solar eclipse. And also in regards to childhood trauma and past significant emotional events, this is a time to heal all those wounds, but look at what is the learning. What did you learn from that experience? Because the learning will help you to have so much clarity and awareness and help you to just to upgrade your conscious human operating system. Okay, so when you're journaling, just reflect on everything that you've experienced. And I mean, I've been writing pages and pages all weekend. So it's massive. And the more you can just write and journal and meditate and reflect and ground, really, I again urge you to ground, get out with nature. Okay. And also let me know if you would like a card. And hi, Susan. So if I'm unable to meditate during the partial eclipse in Arizona, do you know what? Anytime that it works for you, I think for Arizona, it's 11 a.m. for the actual eclipse. So anytime during that day, because you've got a few hours, the actual new moon with like 8 hours either side of the actual new moon is a great time to write out your goals and meditate on those goals. So anytime today, Susan, would be perfect. Okay, so and Sue, yes, you can have a card. I'll just share this one. So this is the card that I just chose, and it is success is about the joy I feel. And the message is when you are genuinely thrilled by someone else's success, that means you are right on the track of your own. Success is not about getting it done. The measure of success in life is not the attainment of the money or the stuff. The measure of success is absolutely the amount of joy you feel. So remember when I said enjoy the work that you're doing, and if you're not enjoying it, find something else that you do enjoy. And because when you're passionate and you love doing what you're doing and you're in your joy, that means you're in alignment with the work that you're doing. So, and success is, at the end of the day, when, it doesn't matter all the material things, the money, the blah, blah, blah. It's like you don't take it with you, but what you take with you is your soul. You leave this physical body and you leave everything else. And so this is why what you came here is to upgrade for your soul's growth and evolution. And so, okay, Sue, I am choosing a card for you. And I'll just see. So Sue Koreki in Victoria. We'll see if one jumps out. Otherwise, I'll make 3 piles. So just give me a number if I'm making 3 piles. Otherwise, yeah, I'm making 3 piles, Sue. Okay, 1. Okay, this is it. This is your card. And what's it say? There is evolutionary value in my personal preferences. So the message is, do not underestimate the value of your preferences, for the evolution of your planet depends upon those you are on the leading edge of thought, continuing to fine-tune your desires. And the contrast or variety provides the perfect environment for the formation of your personal preferences. Does that resonate? Because you actually work with the environment. So with the work that you do, that is very interesting. So do not underestimate the value of your preferences for the evolution of your planet. Beautiful. So there is evolutionary value in my personal preferences. So the work that you're doing with the environment, and this is what we're all working with the environment in our own way. It may not be our job, but just by recycling and being aware and maybe picking up rubbish on the side of the road or the footpath, or doing our bit to help Mother Nature and really appreciate the beauty that is around us. We are surrounded by so much beauty, and we are so blessed for this beautiful planet that we are all living on. Also, with the environment and the planet, water is really important right now. And I won't go down a rabbit hole today, but be aware of the water. I mean, there's a lot of weather patterns changing because there's a lot of planetary seismic activity going on, that the weather is really stirred up. We've actually had a lot of rain where I live, but all around the world there's been a lot of different weather patterns and disasters and things happening. So Mother Nature is also purging, clearing what no longer works for her, and energetically we are all working with the environment, with Mother Earth, and our consciousness and our thoughts and everything that we are doing on a daily basis is feeding the energy for the whole Earth, for the whole planet. Does that make sense? So our thoughts, our intentions, and our attitude and perception or outlook about the earth and the weather, or the earth that we live in, well, we're feeding the energy, and Mother Earth is working with us. So if she needs to erupt a volcano or a huge, earthquake or things like that, well, she will actually just give us a rumble and help to wake up humanity. So, and blessings to the souls that sacrifice their life in some of these disasters and floods and things that have happened on the earth recently. I see bits and pieces, but yeah, there's a lot of weather activity that is major damage. Okay, I'm going to choose another card from the Psychic Tarot, and this is for everybody. Okay, so that one just jumped out. It's the crown chakra. So the crown is at the top of our head. The crown is our connection to universal source energy. And so in meditation, what we do is we open up the crown and bring through source energy down through all the chakras, through our body, to rebalance and recharge and release anything that is blocking our energy centers throughout our body, and then we can release it out through the grounding cord. So actually, I may include the chakras in the meditation that I will record for you for this solar eclipse new moon. Okay. And okay, and I've got a hello, thanks for joining. If you'd like a card, please just put in the comments and I will choose a card for you. And what else would I like to share before I finish up? So I encourage you, really set your goals and intentions for this new moon, okay? Be very clear and intentional about what you're creating for the next 6 months, because it's exciting. So each eclipse lasts 6 months and then we'll have another eclipse, but this one is a total one and it's really potent. And then we're moving into the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction on the 21st of April or the 20th of April, depending on where you live. So, yeah, this whole month, massive awakening. So who are you becoming? And looking at any areas that need some love. Transmute it with love. Transmute all the wounds and look at the root cause. Look at what have you learned from that experience, from past trauma, childhood trauma. Okay, that one just fell out. Interesting. Deception and envy. So I will share what the message is. I mean, it's self-explanatory, but this is to be forewarned is to be forearmed. This card comes at a time when individuals or conditions aren't what they appear to be. How well do you really know the people around you? Like I said, this is a time to reevaluate the people in your life, and are they coming from a place of love and honoring you and respecting who you are, or are they judging you and criticizing or negative? So look at who is in your life. Who do you surround yourself with? Okay, and are they in alignment with you? So are they telling you everything you need to know? In business, make sure you gather all the necessary information so that you're aware of and understand all the facts before continuing. You've worked hard. Don't let others take from you what is rightly yours. Unfortunately, some people may be envious of your accomplishments. This card also represents a time of sudden and unexpected changes, or when plans that you're undertaking may not turn out exactly the way you envisioned. Have a plan B as a fallback strategy to prevent future problems. Use this card as a reminder to be prepared. It's better to be safe than sorry. So that's the card that fell out for everyone. So deception and envy, be aware in your personal life, in business, especially with Mercury retrograde right now. If you're signing any contracts with people, really read the fine print carefully. I know in the past I've made some bad choices and paid a lot of money to people who promised all these things because it's all full of hype and then no return on investment. So be really careful on who and what you're investing into, and tune in and stop before making any choices or decisions. Just stop and take a step back, okay, before you reply or respond to the email or the text message, or even because everyone's doing a lot online now. So just before signing up to anything, just take a step back. Is it in alignment with your highest good and destiny? And follow your inner guidance. Be true to you, and yeah, just be true to you and honor you first. That's pretty much the message. So thank you. Thank you for being. Hi, Sally. Thanks for watching. Sally, let me know if you'd like a card. And oh, Susan, actually, I've got, sorry, on Facebook, Mark would like a card and Susan would like a card. Okay, so Mark, you're first, and then Susan. So choose a number. Actually, I'll go to the ask and it is given cards. So 1, 2, or 3. Susan and Mark, if you can put in the chat, in the comments, 1, 2, or 3, and Mark, you're first. So Mark, you're up on the sunny coast, just north of Brisbane. And so Mark is 3. So Mark, this is your card. It's I'm standing on the leading edge of thought. Just as all your experiences from the time of your birth into your physical body until now have culminated into who you now are. All that has ever been experienced by all that is has culminated into all that is now being experienced in the physical life experience on planet Earth. Does that resonate for you, Mark? I'm standing on the leading edge of thought. So, and a little picture, she's out on a limb. Out on a limb. And that's, this is about freedom. This is about, we are all standing out on the leading edge, and our thoughts is what will create our future. Our thoughts is what creates the feelings, the emotions on how we make those choices and decisions moving forward. And so what thoughts are you thinking, and what energy does it bring up for you? So yes, that's beautiful. Nearly made me cry. I love that, Mark. And you know what? Crying is awesome. Just let the tears flow, because it is all about releasing. Okay, I am choosing a card for Susan, who's in Arizona. Now, I'll just, a quick story. Back in, was it 2007 or 2008, Susan, we were in San Diego boarding the ship, the Louise Hay You Can Do It cruise from San Diego to Mexico. And Susan and her beautiful partner, Tammy, the purple ladies, were there. We're all standing in line, waiting, and that's where I met beautiful Susan. So thank you for being here. Oh, well, yours just fell out, Susan. Okay. Susan, this is your card. I'm not sure if you can see that. It is natural for my body to be well. Wow. So this is the message, Susan. You do not have to think specific positive thoughts about your body, but you have to not think specific negative thoughts. If you could never again think about your body and instead just think pleasant thoughts, your body would reclaim its natural place of wellness. Wow. Does that resonate with you, Susan? I believe it does from your message to me recently. So just focus on wellness, because everything, it's every day we're doing the best we can, and no one's perfect. We all came with anchor points to keep us grounded. So when it comes to our physical body, we all have a physical body, and it's our thoughts and how we're feeling on a daily basis that will help us to just be in that place of health and well-being and joy, and just enjoying every day, and only talking and speaking about how well we are, because we all have, you know, different aches and pains and different health challenges. But the more we can step into who we are becoming and step into the new version of us as healed, whole, and healthy. And oh, you're welcome, Sue. Yeah, thanks for being here. Thank you. And so, and Sally, okay, I'll choose a card for you as well. Does that make sense, Susan? Yes, absolutely. Beautiful. Okay. So with our health and our well-being, and we've all gone through health challenges, you know. I've healed myself of cancer, I've healed myself of autoimmune and chronic fatigue, and a whole bunch of other labels, and it was a choice I made, and it was like, wow, okay, what did I learn from this experience? And it was giving away my power, and listening to other people. So there's a lot more in that story. We all go through these experiences and attract these people into our life to learn from, okay? And sometimes it's karma, and sometimes it's just for us to learn and grow. So I will share that in another video. Okay, Sally, I am going to choose a card from the ask, and it is given. Oh, okay. Can you give me a number? 1, 2, or 3? I just jumped. About 4 just jumped out. Okay, Susan said perfectly imperfect, my chapter in the book. Yes, I've been focusing on that dis-ease too much recently. Yeah. Yeah, because when we're feeling pain, it's becomes top of mind. But if we can just go, today's a new day, and just do more joyful activities, and not give attention to the pain or the aches or all the bodily functions, just do the best you can on a daily basis, and then see how you feel at the end of the day, and just keep stepping into and telling yourself, I am healed, whole, and healthy now, and so grateful for my healthy body that's doing the best it can, because it's our vessel to carry our soul around in this lifetime. Okay, Sally, number 1. Okay, so there's your card, Sally, and it says, I will do my best to make the best of it. Okay, does that resonate? The message is a key to regaining your feeling of empowerment is to decide right now that no matter how good or how bad you are feeling, you are going to do your best to make the best of it. Do that again and again, and in a short period of time, you will find yourself in a very good feeling place. So that does resonate. Yes. Yes, and I'm sure many of the other people listening can relate to that, because we're all doing the best we can. Okay, it's not about beating ourselves up, judging ourselves. Everyone is doing the best they can with what we have to work with right now. And it's about having self-compassion, self-love, and self-forgiveness for yourself. Okay, and with this solar eclipse, this is a time for you to look at those areas, those wounds, and where you have been beating yourself up or judging, and let it go and release it. Okay, so I will share the meditation with you this afternoon, a bit later, and I'll send it out on all the different platforms, and you can listen to it as many times as you like. Okay, that's my gift to you. And also I invite you starting next Monday to the 5-day energy revitalizer, April the 15th until the 19th, for 5 days, and every day on Zoom at 11 a.m. And I'd love to have you join me for the 5 days, because it's going to be amazing. I'm going to share so much. Plus, every day we're doing a different meditation. So let's keep this transformation, the upgrades continuing throughout the month of April. Okay, sending much love, many blessings. Thanks to everyone who has been watching and live and joining me today for Magical Mondays. And I wish you a magical week. You have the magic within you. So enjoy this solar eclipse, new moon. Write out your intentions for the next 6 months and create the new chapter for your life, and the new chapter for, well, yeah, for your life, and bring in all the aspects. And sending you much love, Sally. Look forward to talking to you soon. You're so welcome, Mark. Thanks for joining, Susan. Thanks for being here. Sending you all much love, many blessings, and I will see you and talk to you soon. Bye for now. And goodbye, and goodbye on YouTube.